Brianna is sleeping in a little bit. Not much. The sun's not up, but I'm happy for her. I'm making some oatmeal out here. All the kids but Joyful are out of bed, and Grace and Justice are drawing happily. Do y'all draw almost every morning? Mm-hmm. It's a nice way to wake up, isn't it? What are you drawing, Justy?
I'm drawing that.
What is it?
A goat.
You're coloring in a goat that Grace drew? Are you learning to walk, buddy? Are you learning to walk? Good job. Oh, you crashed that chair. Good morning, Joyful.
Good morning.
You just woke up, didn't you? You're a sleepyhead still, aren't you? You want to draw a little bit? You need a hug? Oh. We cook oatmeal in two ways in this house. Sometimes we cook it more like porridge, a lot of water, a little oatmeal, cook it for a long time. And Brianna tends to cook it with more oatmeal, less water, and it ends up being a little more thick. It's good both ways. So I'm making it more like porridge this morning, and then we'll usually put some milk and a little honey in it. Another way I started eating oatmeal just a few years ago is what we call savory, and that is with a little butter, salt, and pepper. So oatmeal's done. Joyful changed her order to sweet, so I'm the only one who's eating savory oatmeal this morning. For the sweet, we do a little bit of honey and a little bit of milk. Here's Justice. Joyful. For the savory, we do a little bit of butter, a little salt, and some pepper.
Why are you giving them our secret recipe?
Our secret recipe. It's not a secret. If you've never tried savory oatmeal, you should really try it. It almost makes it into a completely different meal. I first started eating savory oatmeal after I heard about the old-time folks in Scotland eating oatmeal with a little salt on it every day of their life. And then we started adding butter and a little pepper, and it is really, really tasty. Second serving with blueberries and raisins.
Okay, Jeff's turn. Focus on her.
Justice, whose clothes are you wearing, buddy?
Buffalo's.
Joyful's, whose clothes are you wearing?
Bubba's.
You all are funny. How did you sleep?
Amazing.
Really?
I feel better than I felt since we started vlogging.
Really?
Yeah.
How's that happen?
I think the baby just didn't wake up. He usually wakes up probably 6 times, and he didn't. And like when he did wake up, you took him out of the room.
Yeah. Since I was like 12 years old, I've always been a little bit obsessed with survival stuff. Once when I was traveling with my older sister in Scotland, we were in this little museum, and it was telling the story of the history of the Scottish Highlands. And one thing I'll never forget is it described this Scottish Highlander. He would have nothing but his tartan wrapped around him, and he could travel for days through the Scottish Highlands with his tartan and a bag of oatmeal. And when he grew hungry, he would just reach in his bag and take a handful of oatmeal, and he would dip it in a creek, and he would eat it. And I've always thought that was hilarious. I don't know if that's actually true. I've always thought that would be a really great kind of survival outdoor challenge, would be just go with your tartan and a bag of oatmeal and run through the woods. What are you doing, Joyful?
I'm putting these away, and I'm gonna make some mashed potatoes.
You're making what?
Mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes? Do you know how to make mashed potatoes?
Gracie's gonna tell me.
Alright, be super careful with that knife. I know it's not sharp, but you gotta be really careful, okay?
Like that.
Yep. Good job. Good job. Now put the lid on it. Okay, now clean up the mess, okay? Clean up your mess. I turned it on. Mashing mashed potatoes? What are you making, Joy?
I'm making the carrot plate.
Joyful, how did your potatoes turn out?
Yummy.
Mama? Are those good potatoes?
They're really good.
Bye, I love you. Goodbye.
Brianna's actually going to meet up with her friend Rebecca, and they're going to a talk on neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity. I'm pretty excited about her getting to go out for the evening.
The kids aren't so excited, but they will be when I leave. Because what happens when I'm gone? Daddy just plays.
You're gonna miss Mommy.
And we play really fun games.
Oh, you're not gonna miss her. You're gonna keep her here. Bye.
Bye.
Have fun.
I definitely will.
Tonight we're eating butternut squash from my parents' garden. We're eating pork from our friend's farm. And we're gonna cook all the greens that Brianna picked from the garden the other day.
We've been running around the house for half an hour, Daddy.
They're running laps around the house.
So this is what we do. From your bedroom, through here, around here, and back. Thank you.
All of that food is either from our garden or from our friends or family. Did you know that? Where are the butternut squash from?
Grandma and Grandpa's house.
Where's the pork from?
Emily and Hannah's.
And where are the greens from?
Our garden. Our garden.
Now, does that feel special to you all? All right, enjoy it. It's nice when you've got a food that your baby will eat right off the table. And little bright boy is gobbling the butternut squash. I hope I'll never get over the simple joy of just knowing where the food I'm eating came from.